What's going on, everyone? Senigid Poogie here. Konnichiwa, Senigid Poogie desu. Welcome to Rocket Ship. We've got another Space Signals full transmission for you guys today. It's a lovely Friday, and I'm just here relaxing. I did have to get a haircut for the holidays coming up. I'll be seeing some friends and family this coming week, and I really hope that all of you out there are having a lovely day where you are, a lovely evening, and I hope you guys uh, accomplished some goals or made some milestones this past week. So without further ado, I did hope that we would get some kind of breaking news or update in the XG world, but that's okay because this whole week was dedicated to celebrating the success of PS118, and also people alphas in Japan specifically are celebrating the rollout of the XG Skullpanda. So I'd like to talk about PS118 a bit further and maybe just give you my thoughts after we gave our 3 takeaways video the other day. If you haven't checked that out, I am going to tie them up a little bit all together nicely here as best as I can. We talked about the 3 things that I really thought about the most from the video and the song. And first up, we talked about how the song doesn't have a chorus, and I told you guys I thought that was definitely by design and intentional to give more time for JURIN and RAPSODY to highlight their craft, highlight their skill, and without any need for a breaker or filler. This was just straight bars back to back. They were passing the mic off to each other. It was like one long sparring round or one long fight, but it was really an onslaught from both of them to us as a very blessed audience to be able to witness and hear that. So once again, no chorus by design, definitely intentional. And then I talked about how there really was no mention of PS118 and what that meant. We still do not have a firm understanding or reveal of what PS118 means, and I feel like we don't know yet intentionally. They are definitely holding back some information, letting us marinate on it, letting us think about it, and maybe looking to see if we can figure it out. There was a post within the Alphas app. I want to say it was Vikoi, and I think I met him before. He's an alpha for sure. He commented on JURIN's blog post, what does PS118 or 118 mean? And JURIN said that we will find out soon. So it is incoming. It hasn't been revealed yet. And my best guess, another clue that was hinted to me, if it's truly valid, I think it is because the Queen Rhapsody, I had heard an interview from her, and she didn't call it PS118. She didn't call it PS 11.8. She called it PS118. So that to me feels like it could be a clue in itself. 118 could be January 18th. That's a little bit before the release of XG's full album. P.S. The closest connection I can make, produced by Simon, aka Jacobs. Maybe it's the 118th work in his catalog as a producer. It could be any number of things. 118 could symbolize a time. We're not exactly sure, but I'm leaning towards the January 18th date as meaning something. I could be totally wrong, but if you look at how they rolled things out with the reveal of the core as the album name, and now with PS118 being very cryptic, I've been enjoying that this is how they've been distributing and marketing their information to us because I've observed that alphas have been coming together, and also I think that at least in my mind it is reaching to the fan in me that has been a fan of the Marvel movies. At least the first few phases. The current phase is I have to warm up to it, but everything from the Thanos arc was amazing. The way they laid it out and the way that It made us pay attention to all the little details. So, you know, Simon Venom is his favorite comic character, and maybe the way that those movies rolled out in some way has inspired their team to roll out the XG work in a similar manner. So this is me reaching again. I feel like we're going to be watching the solo movies, so to speak, quote unquote, of each of the individual members along the way, and then in between, you're going to see them as a team. And the team events in this case would be the reveal of the core, their first full album, and of course the second world tour. Those are going to be the most epic of events. Everything has been epic up to this point, but now we're going to have isolated stories. Now we're going to dial down and see the true essence of who they are as individuals, the core. So, this is kind of reverse Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's like we started with the Avengers movies. Now we're looking at each individual solo story and looking at each of these artists as individuals and seeing who they are at their core, what they bring to the table, and what their specific personal ambitions are. So I feel like that's what's to come. In Gala, Juria had said, "Open up the gates for me," and in this in this PS118 song, I feel like this is JURIN opening up the gate. She was able to find the intersection between time and space in her DeLorean, and along the way, she met up with Rhapsody, someone who existed in the same space but maybe in a different time because she's already been established with her experience and her pedigree, and they were able to converge and complete each other's bars. So this was not just a project together, but also symbolic of like a handoff, a continuation, and also with Rhapsody featuring on the song, this is her saying, "I co-signed this. I acknowledge Jurin's presence, her skill and ability, and we're gonna rock this song, and we're gonna have this shared energy and this shared universe where um, we're going to bring this level of artistry to you guys." So I'm excited for what's to come. I'm very curious to see how the galaxy expands, which new characters we will meet, what kind of interactions we will see, and I'm excited to see their growth, both as a group and as solo artists. It's going to be amazing. Let me know in the comments below which solo debut after Jurin's are you guys most excited to see next? And among more experienced, established artists, whether it's a singer, a producer, a songwriter, who would you like to see each of them as individuals work with the most? Maybe in a future video, once we get more news or more updates, I will share mine because I've been thinking about it and mulling over it as well. The music world is so vast, and it could even be beyond that. Who in the world of entertainment would you want to see them work with or collab with? Let me know. And let me know what your experience with PS118 has been like. Um, it's definitely struck a chord of nostalgia for me. The instrumentals had me bobbing my head instantly, making me think about a specific time period in my life, 1999 through 2004. I really listened to all kinds of music, and music songs are like my timestamp to my life. So I can hear a song and instantly be transported back to a specific time in my life. And I can recall, I had already been enjoying rap and hip hop through the 90s, but 1999 was very specific for me because I recall during that year and beyond, I had been listening more to a different uh, genre within the hip hop world, and it's that sound that you hear from artists like Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, The Roots, uh, Flowetry, Jill Scott, um, Black Star, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, that whole genre, even uh, even the early Kanye years, like that whole time period in hip hop. Um, you're always gonna have hip hop that and rap songs and music that you're gonna love listening to in the club, or maybe you're gonna have these songs that you want to hear when you're driving or cruising, maybe in the gym. These songs, as they fit into my life rhythm, these are the songs that I'm listening to um, when I'm just dealing with my day to day, or when I'm just in the moments in between, where I have a moment to just kind of vibe and really reflect and think about the statements that they're making. I'm not just hearing the music, but I'm listening to the words and really being impacted by the statements that these artists are making to a higher degree, because all music is a statement to its own right. But some of these lyricists just took their penmanship to another level. The bars are deeper. I mean, if you look at the words, the wording that uh, that Rhapsody was using in PS118, um, absorption for your cranium, quasar, talking about light years, and everything. She got real scientific with it. A lot of it can go over a lot of people's heads. Seriously, uh, I want to say Earth was crowded. I needed space. I don't know why, but that bar, I love that bar for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm um, INFJ or whatever you, but uh, it's such a cute and impactful bar. Earth was crowded, so I needed space. Man, that's gonna go on someone's profile, maybe mine. Who knows? Um, yeah. So I've been loving PS118. Share your experiences. Let me know how it's fit into your life rhythm, and let me know what you like about it, and let me know what you're looking forward to in the future of JURIN, Rhapsody, and XG. All right. So those are my closing thoughts on PS118. If you haven't yet, listen to it. Um, Go ahead and follow Rhapsody, XG, and JURIN on their respective pages. Show love, show your support, and let's keep going. The next topic, Skullpanda, XG. I don't have one in hand. I don't know if I'm going to have one in hand, but a lot of people do in Japan. I've been watching the rollout. It looks like everything has been a very even keel. If you win the lotto, you can show up and you can buy your product. You can buy up to two. So I know that some folks have been advertising that there'll be proxies. I saw them on Twitter. Be cautious, okay? Be cautious, but you know, there are methods. I'm waiting to hear more information about how the online rollout will be after this pop up closes on Tuesday. It should be starting this coming Wednesday. So I am definitely going to try to buy online through a proxy service, a legitimate one called Tenso, where you can order Japan exclusive product, have them ship it to Tenso, and then Tenso will ship it to you wherever you are in the world. Um, Only one person reached out to me, and that's Brother Sloth. I'm really hoping that he and I can secure wins. If I am able to secure multiple Skullpanda, you have my word here and now that I will give one of them away, and it will be a global giveaway. I just don't care anymore. I'm doing it for you guys, but that's on the caveat that I can secure, and it has to be three because I'm crazy. Um, It has to be. I have to secure three to have the giveaway. But either way, uh, did you guys get a Skull Panda? Or are you guys in Japan? Did you win the lotto to purchase at the pop up currently in Shibuya? Uh, the exterior of Tsutaya in Shibuya looks really awesome. It has a lot of Skull Panda imagery there. I did see a lot of W's, people posting photos of the Skull Panda in the box, out of the box, on their already an accessory on their bags and clothes and everything. People dressed up as the Skull Panda. If you just search XG Skull Panda on Twitter, you will see tons of imagery there. But yeah, I'm looking from the. I need a PS118 moment with Skull Panda where the glass breaks. That's what I need right now, so I can just reach through and grab that Skullpanda. I'll pay for it. Why not? But anyways, yeah, that's uh, that's how things have been. Um, one, okay, there's three things I want to mention that relate to both of these um, topics. Circling back to PS118, I did I hadn't mentioned. Uh, I'm gonna assume most of us who are watching this channel are alphas. Uh, I have embraced Rhapsody's catalog of music. As I mentioned, there are a lot of artists who share a similar sound, possibly a similar vision, and share the same space as Rhapsody. And I have embraced her. I look at her like someone that's already part of XG's universe, even though she's already had her own established world and body of work. And with Rhapsody being so active on social media, liking and sharing and following all the praise that has come out this week from alphas all around the world. She sent a heartfelt message out to everyone, and I just wanted to post it on my screen for you guys all to see. And big shout out to Rhapsody. For the longest time, my mind had been closed off to that space, and now PS118 has really reopened it and took me back there. I was a lost one, and Rhapsody sent directions back to me. So I am grateful for that, and I hope that you guys have a chance to listen to her work and show your support. I'm in it for the long run. Whoever rocks with XG, and their Rhapsody won't just collab with everyone. She's got her own accomplishments in the world of hip hop and just in general. She's been such a big advocate for all things positive, for humanity, for society, and we love her for that. We love you, Rhapsody. Thank you so much. Uh, Another thing I wanted to talk about, I mentioned that JURIN had said that we're going to find out what PS118 is soon, but Chisa had mentioned XG actually showed up to the Skullpanda event on day one. They were able to get a preview of the Skullpanda and also give interviews and photos with the sculptor. Chisa went on the record with saying that she hopes that specific figure goes online globally with access to being sold globally. And if not, for whatever reason, whether it's logistical or what have you, uh, she was also hoping for future collaborations between Pop Mart and XG that would be more accessible on a global wide basis. So she look if Muscle Mother talks, Pop Mart, get the wheels rolling. Okay, that's already should be enough of a catalyst to start moving things. So yeah, that's all I've got today. Relatively short episode for you know Poogie who loves to yap. So I really hope that you found value. I'm gonna close by saying that I'm grateful and that I do see you guys viewing, commenting, and I do feel like this space is starting to get a little bit bigger. Um, I'm humbly grateful. Um, I feel like in XG's universe, I'm just floating on this asteroid somewhere. Maybe I could be like Adam Warlock. Who knows? Simon, I'm Adam Warlock here. I'm watching over. I'm gonna protect you guys. I'm in the Soul Stone. Um. Anyways, sorry, I just nerded out again. I will continue to do my best with each future video, and I'm really grateful for all of you guys who continue to stop by and show love and support here. This is Rocket Ship, and I've been more active in the space signals segment with all these different transmissions and obviously with all the news, but I do hope to share my experiences while XG has their second world tour. I'm definitely going to try to secure tickets to more than one show. And I do have some XG merch incoming, so I have like those little keychain gachas that they have like 47 of them, I think, or 74, some crazy number. I'm not gonna buy 74 keychains or seek 74 of them. I think someone did. It's crazy, but maybe I'm gonna secure 15. Who knows? We'll see. Um, and then yeah, I'll share some tidbits. You know, I had one Poogie Days post. I hope you guys like that. Oh, one last thing. One commenter, the name is escaping me, had asked me to react to some group VV Up. Looks like some new girl group, global girl group. I created Rocket Ship for strictly for XG. It was gonna be a personal journal that would serve as praise in my efforts to help promote and praise the girls. Do you Would you guys be okay if I reacted to other groups on this channel? I'll do my best, but I didn't even consider it. You know, I was XG all the way, but now look at me. I'm praising Rhapsody, and Rhapsody has affected my life. So, you know, let me know. Maybe I'm just gonna have one other new channel, a new segment on this channel for uh, other groups. So, uh, if I have time next week, it's gonna be busy with the holidays and everything. I may sneak that in there. So, let me know what you guys' thoughts are. And for those of you that stuck around this long, really, thank you so much. And until the next transmission, until the next signal, take care and have a blessed week and a blessed weekend and blessed life. All right.